Apple Pay finally comes to China, entering the country's competitive mobile payment race. The tech giant officially launches much-anticipated pay service in China on Thursday through a partnership with China UnionPay. Users of the iPhone 6 or more advanced versions, certain iPads and Apple Watches in China will be able to use their devices to buy items across Apple's second-largest market by revenue using Apple Pay. China is the fifth country where the service has been launched, after the United States, Britain, Canada, and Australia. The customers of 19 Chinese banks will be able to link their bank accounts to Apple Pay. And UnionPay has provided compatible point-of-sale terminals for users to complete the transactions. According to the China Internet Network Information Center, last year, 620 million people in China, or 90% of the nation's internet users, used a smart device to go online. The potential market for Apple Pay is huge, as nearly 360 million people in the country used mobile payment service last year.
I think it's going to be a trend for consumers to use cell phone to pay rather than taking a wallet. It's safer and more convenient. I think I'll try Apple Pay because it's convenient. I'm an iPhone user and I hope in the future more stores can be included by Apple Pay.
From fast food chain like McDonald's and KFC to high-fashion boutique like Lane Crawford, the number of merchants that accept Apple Pay is growing. Several Chinese internet firms also began accepting Apple Pay, making the service available alongside Alibaba's Alipay and Tencent's Tenpay. More online and offline retailers are going to accept the new payment service, chief among them being JD.com, Alibaba's arch-rival in e-commerce. UnionPay has long sought to make a dent in China's mobile payment market, which is dominated by Alibaba and Tencent. It had previously worked with the country's free telecom operators to promote NFC-based mobile payment services. The project failed to gain a sizable share of the mobile payment market, in part because of different technical standards employed by telecom operators and lack of merchant interest. According to research firm Analysis, China's third-party mobile payment market was valued at $2.5 trillion in 2015. Alibaba and Tencent dominate the market. Data from Analysis show that Alibaba's Alipay held 71.5% of the market in the third quarter last year, while Tencent's Tenpay had carved out a 16% share. However, Alibaba and Tencent have been locked in a breakneck race to lure customers to choose to use their mobile payment service in a growing number of offline settings last year. Progress came after both splurged heavily to offer discounts.
So far, Tencent WeChat Wallet and Alibaba's Alipay have dominated the market. The two rivals have been trying everywhere to lure users since 2013. Their payment structures and technology are more mature, and they are widely accepted across China. But for Apple Pay, it still needs a long way to go to build up such a system.
Value propositions are therefore critical in persuading the country's penny-wise users to switch to a new payment service.
Whose offer is better? Who will win me over? I think most users are comparing the offers of the mobile payment providers.
Unclear of what benefit can be reaped through Apple Pay, some are holding out, preferring to just wait and see.
I prefer Alipay because its system is more mature.
Analysts predict that a promotional campaign similar to those that give Alipay and Tenpay max exposure will be used for Apple Pay in China. But UnionPay and the banks are more likely to take the lead in this regard rather than Apple.